Hello guys, today is a Father Day. LG is behind the camera. Happy Father Day, LG. So today is a special occasion, so I'm gonna make his favorite food. LG, he's a big fan of cheese and salmon, right, LG? So today I'm gonna make this salmon, the delicious salmon baked that is baked in this spinach, and then later I'm gonna top up with some gorgonzola cheese cream and some bacon. So this is going to be a really quick one. In fact, I already prepared the ingredients. So let me just show you what I have in front of me here. So over here I have fried some, hi, welcome. I have fried some bacon, which is already been you just put them on the pan until they are crispy. And using the same fat, I just put some spinach over this pan, and then I add some garlic oil, some salt. You don't have to add any more things like salt, because later the fish sauce is the fish cream is going to be really tasty. But if you like, you can add some salt if you like. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to pour this spinach in the bottom of the pan. So I already heat up the oven. It's 145 degrees Celsius. So this fish has to be cooked up to around 48 degrees or 50 degrees Celsius, depending on how well done you want this. LG, how well done do you want this? You want it very well done or just
Well done.
well done? Okay. So 48 degrees should be just fine. So you just want to spread this bait of spinach in this oven-proof, we call that form, bakform in Swedish. Don't know what you call this in your country. It's just a baking tray, right? So spinach, and then I'm going to just chop up my salmon on top of it. Okay, very simple. Now it's time for you to garnish, not garnish, but season this fish. I have some drop over salt, which I accidentally spilled onto this tray. So I'm going to I don't want to waste them. So I'm just going to just pour them to season the fish. So you don't want to go overboard on this, just this amount should do. So now I'm going to show you how to make this sauce. So while we are making the sauce, because this sauce is supposed to come up to the salmon, on top of this salmon, and we're going to bake this for 140 degrees Celsius. I hope you guys can see. So now I'm going to heat up the pan. So over here, if you haven't tried Gorgonzola cheese, I find that Gorgonzola cheese is really nice with salmon. I don't know why. You can try any kind of strong cheese. So I personally prefer Gorgonzola cheese, and they are very full of flavors. So I'm gonna make a sauce on top. Let me just get this. Some butter. These are unsalted butter. About 50 grams of butter. And then some plain flour. About 2 tablespoons of plain flour. And if you like, you can add some more salt, but don't do it at this point because Gorgonzola cheese is very salty. So you want to taste this before you pour them over to your fish. And remember, the fish has already been seasoned, so you don't want to go too much on the salt. So when this is coming to a boiling point, you want to just pour the... I told him if today is a Father Day, he can drink wine, but he said he want to drink milk. He doesn't like red wine, but if it's white wine, it would be perfect with this, yeah? I never thought about that. So just add the flour, butter and milk. You see, at this point, it's very, very clumpy. So I have one trick which I like to use. Let me see if I can find the whisk. Obviously, the whisk is in the washing machine. So never mind, I'm just not going to add any more. I'm just going to just cook this until they are lumpless. Is that a word called lumpless? Not lumpy, right? So not lumpless. Okay, as you see, you just continue to stir this rigorously so you will not get these lumps. Okay, now you want to add them gradually, right? Don't add them like I did before, too much at one time. Usually I like to add some mushroom powder in this kind of sauce, but since today is his day and he likes cheese, so we're going to just stick on to the cheese. Right now I'm going to reduce the temperature. It was really, really high. That's why you see that this is cooking quite fast. So we're going to add a little bit more so it's not so thick. And now while this is cooking, I'm going to just add a little bit of this Gorgonzola cheese. So I like this cheese, so I'm going to add a big chunk here. And for the rest, we're going to have maybe some salty cookies tonight. So just slowly mix them. And then you want to add some pepper. So cook them until they are fully melted. The cheese is melting now. You can smell this already. So good, the cheese. So now, for the back of the spoon, I'm going to give this a taste. Obviously, this one needs more salt, so I'm going to add a tiny bit of salt. Let me just Himalayan salt. See, it's really cheesy and so smooth. Let me give this a taste again. Maybe just a tiny little bit more. Okay? Because the fish has salt already. So now we're going to pour this over to the fish. Wow, looks so good. So as you can see, it's not very runny, the sauce. It's supposed to be a bit thick so that you get this really like a chunk when you eat them, like you're biting a piece of cheese later. Okay, now the last step is to sprinkle some bacon on top. And you want to bake this until it is 48 degrees Celsius. Some people want to put a thermometer, but I think if you were to bake this like 100, just speed up the temperature so that we could you could see the result at the end. Hi. So I'm going to put this into my oven. And then I'm going to just, if you're doing this at home, you can put around 145 and then around 30 minutes it should be done. So during this time, I'm going to show you very easy way to make a salad from your leftover. So Angie, can you please put this in the fridge for me? Because it's going to take a while before the food is ready. And this one too. And the butter too. So let's come over here. So I'm going to make a very, very simple salad by just using some leftover we have from yesterday. These are potatoes. We ate potatoes yesterday. And then I have some bean sprout, which I eat together with our Korean grill. So we're going to make a simple salad. And if you wonder what this green thing is, it is actually pickles that I have preserved this summer. I've made plenty of them. And this is really, really good with the salmon. I don't know why. And bean sprout, I think it's maybe to some of you may think that, wow, it's really odd, right, this combination. But try eating raw bean sprout with salmon. You will really feel there is a, something there that I can't explain. It's really delicious. So cut the tomato. I discovered this way of eating, in fact, many years ago when I was staying in another city, in Umeå. So that place, there is this restaurant run by somebody from Greece. So this lady, she made this salmon with this bean sprout. And when it was served to me, I was thinking, wow, this is some unusual way of combination. I fall in love with this combination since then, and then every time when I try to cook, and every time when I see bean sprout at the supermarket, I will try to add them in the dish. So don't worry, just add everything together here. LG doesn't like the bean sprout. He said that one look like what, LG? Sperm. Because of the shape of it, it looks like that. So for me, I'm brought up in Singapore. It's a really healthy diet to have bean sprout. So tomato. And over here, I'm sure you guys have some leftover from Saturday. These are what I call the fresh potato here in Sweden. So literally you don't have to just cut them away or remove them, because they are really, really healthy to eat with the skin on. So I'm going to just chop them into smaller pieces. I have to keep an eye on the fish too. So now I have increased the temperature to 185 degrees Celsius. So I don't know, but since LG wanted to be well done, so I think we probably need to have them in the oven for at least 20 minutes, I think. So while meantime, I'm going to just sit down and hang out with you and make a salad. And hang out with LG too. LG, come. Come here, LG. Come and talk to our audience here. Talk to our audience about something, about Father Day. Yeah. How's your father? Tell me your father. How do you remember your father?
How I remember my father.
Yeah.
He was raised in a small village called Big Blueberry, Sweden, and he lost his father when he was 5.
Like me.
Yeah, and he was growing up with his mother's brother, 2 of his mother brothers.
Okay, how is he as a father? Is he a good father?
Yeah,
Role
I think
model?
so.
Does he whack you?
No.
He doesn't whack you. Not allowed to whack children here in Sweden, huh?
No.
If you whack children, you go to jail. But in Singapore, So for me, my father passed when I was 6 years old. I don't even have any memories of him. But you have memories of him. So what is the most thing you remember about him? Most memorable part? And try to make it short and fast. Can you remember?
3 days before he died.
3 days before he died. And what happened?
He was visiting. And he said he complained of stomach aches.
Okay.
And that was what it was starting to kill him then.
Okay.
Yeah. Already.
So it was like a sudden pain.
Yeah, he had pain. And Monday morning he died in broken aorta.
Okay.
So it had, I think it already had started leaking a bit.
Okay.
That's
my goodness.
why.
Okay. So how do you feel during the 3 days? Terrified?
No, I didn't think of it because he just complained about.
Okay. So it wasn't like a trauma or something?
No, he didn't know.
Okay. So for me, it's like a trauma. My dad passed away because he died because he was having this heart failure. He was drinking a lot. He wasn't exactly an alcoholic, but his heart just gave up on him. So that's our Father Day. So for me, I don't have any what do you call that? I don't miss him because I don't even have a life with him before. Yeah. So maybe this is my father figure. In fact, somebody did ask me this morning, like stress-free, the stress-free and grateful life, where LG was making me the breakfast, and I told the audience that I'm really, really glad. And this is one thing that strikes people. Wow, especially Asian women, they are like, oh my goodness, how I wish I have a man who can make breakfast for me every day. So, and then this audience, he was asking, is that your dad?
Oh.
So I said, no, it's not my dad, it's my boyfriend. And you see, you made me so sad. Actually, is perfect for me. We are 11 years difference, but for the lady, they are 10 years older than the man. So actually, he's just 1 year older than me.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh. I feel like that because man is very childish. Agree? You woman, you agree? Anyway, this is how the salad look like, and I think the fish is going to be done very soon. So I hope you enjoy this lunch. How do you want this salad with the dressing? What kind of dressing do you like? Or you just prefer it just as it is like that?
Maybe I taste it. Then I can judge if I need.
Okay. So you can taste it now first and see if you like them. You need some seasoning?
Not necessary.
Not necessary. No. The one thing I noticed when Sweet is eating, I noticed this many years ago. When they eat, they like the clean taste of food. Am I right? Swedish people, they like to separate their food. Even the salad, I noticed they in school, or if you are eating a buffet outside, you notice that they separate all the vegetables, the cucumber, the tomato. You know, they just like that way because they want to eat and feel the cleanliness of each individual vegetables. So for me, it's like maybe in America or in British, we are very used to
the way you want the salad.
Yeah, exactly.
So if I don't want tomato, I don't take tomato.
Yeah, some people are just allergic to certain food. Yeah. So this is going to be eaten. So I'm going to check the salmon. You think so? This is ready?
I don't know.
I have to see. Maybe I think it is ready soon. So let's just take a peek. I'm going to just take a peek. Peep. Peep. It's very difficult to know because actually it's done, but you want it to be well done, right? So maybe just another minute more. So for the last 5 minutes, I like to grill them at 300 degrees Celsius. The reason why I do this is because remember the bacon was on top, and then we have this cream on top underneath this bacon. So you want to bake them until they are like crispy, and then the cream is like you get some burn on the cream. So it will look much more delicious. And I see that the salmon is already turning, you know, it's going to be ready any moment. But the problem with salmon, if you cook them for too long, they will be very, very dry. I noticed that. So we'll see what happened for 5 minutes.
5 minutes.
Yeah, you're gonna stand here and freeze for 5 minutes.
No, I go read.
Okay, let's let him go and read. So just to let you guys know, I have put up this notice on I told you guys yesterday that Facebook has contacted me and asked me to do live streaming on a paid basis, and I was thinking, you know, I was so surprised. I think more than 30 people were enrolled, interested in joining the class. So maybe they have missed out that it is a $1 online class. So if you happen to be enrolling this class, make sure you pay the $1 because then you will get access. Otherwise, you will just say, "What the heck? Where was the class?" So I'm going to include the link. Dried mushroom. So these are dried mushroom. These are masutake, but you don't have to use masutake. You can use any kind of dried mushroom. You can use chanterelle. You can use shiitake. Even your favorite mushroom. So I'm sure if you are a forager or you have some dried mushroom at home, you can do this. So the reason why I wanted to do this live streaming, it is because I felt like this is something that you can use every day and that you'll be benefiting from that. And I'm going to tell you why you should eat this mushroom powder hopefully every day. So I'm really excited, and I prepared some of the ingredients already today to make this live streaming, which is going to take place in Facebook Live on Saturday at 15 CET. So let me know, all right? So I'm going to see if I can give you guys some more information if you need. So I think the fish is done. So I'm going to take it out and show you how it looks like. This kind of dish is really, really easy to make. It's very fast and nutritious. And we're going to give a close-up look on this fish. All right, so let's take a look. It looks so good now. Okay, I'm going to turn on the heat. It smells really good. So let me just put the camera down so you can see. If you want to further burn this dish, you could do that by increasing the grill temperature if yours is not at 300 degrees Celsius. So how do you know that the fish is cooked, right? So you want to have this fish not too cooked, not too overcooked. So usually when you take a peek here, you will see that there's some white stuff coming up. It is actually the juice of this salmon. So as you dive your fork in this way, that is not overcooked. But I think I would like to continue to brown this further so that it has this really beautiful golden color on the cream. So I'm going to put this one again. And let's see what happened. I'm going to put a picture later on my Facebook so you can see how it looks like. So at 300 degrees for another further 5 minutes maximum, and then you get this really nice hard crust on this cream. I hope you guys enjoy this video, and if you do, please give thumbs up, and I hope to see you in my next video. All right, and stay tuned to my community. That is where I post my pictures. Hi, Yeon, are you from Korea? Sounds like Korean. So if you are new to this channel, please subscribe with the notification bell on, so that whenever I go on live streaming or whenever I upload a new video, you get notified. And I'm planning to do like a routine upload on every Tuesday and Friday, and maybe live streaming or a new video on weekend. So let me know what you think about this plan, at least 3 videos a week. And if you have any suggestion on the kind of things that you want to learn, feel free to let me know and hit me a comment, and I will see you in my next. See you guys. Bye bye.